Obviously, tough loss tonight. Really proud of the fight that we showed late. I thought their starter was just outstanding. He's going to be a high draft, one of the best guys we'll see this year. And, I tell the kids all the time that, you can lose the game in the first inning or the fifth just as easily as you can the ninth. And when you're playing a team like Florida, you can't give up those big crooked numbers, especially early. And, I thought Florida did a good job. They threw the first punch tonight. In the second inning, they put up that 4 spot and kind of a lot of action on the bases and had us on our heels. And, it took us 2 or 3 innings to kind of settle in. And, when you're facing a guy like Barco, you can be chasing 1 or 2 late, but it's hard to be chasing 5 or 6. So, I thought he was outstanding. Proud of the fight that our guy showed. And we need to throw the first punch tomorrow.
Coach, if you could just go into the team's fight into the 9th inning and what you guys build off of that the rest of the season.
Well, if you take that second inning out, we outscored them the rest of the game, and those are 2 of their go-to relievers. So that's all positive. If those guys pitch again this weekend, then the guys that faced them will have already had a look at them. And our team, we've got a really competitive group, and we just talk all the time about. You got to play situational baseball, but don't play to the scoreboard. Don't play to the opponent. Don't play to the day of the week. I'm sure it's something that every college baseball preaches, but we haven't always been good at that. But I thought tonight we did a really good job of that. These kids they're competitive and they're fighters. They give us everything they have, and they did it late tonight, and they'll do it again tomorrow.
Was Garrett pretty keyed up for that game?
Yeah, he was, and if you look back, that's what he did on opening day. He was just too amped up. He loves to play. He loves Alabama. He's been talking all week about his first SEC start, and Garrett's really good. But you look back last weekend, and he didn't get to a single 3-ball count. I mean, the number of times that he was 0-2 or 1-2 on the opposing hitters were like virtually every batter, and he was behind in the count a lot today, which is just not him, and that's just adrenaline. And the better teams and the better hitters that you face, the more important that it is to be ahead in the count. And he's usually the one on the attack with a quick tempo and smothering them with strikes. And he wasn't himself tonight. And again, credit to Florida, they're a great team, one of the best 5 or 10 teams in the country. Garrett will learn from it. I do think he did a great job. He didn't, just roll over. He kept competing, and then that adrenaline wore off, and he settled in and was able to put up 2 zeros in the 4th and 5th, and not make us burn too much of our bullpen. So, I would think that next Friday night you'll see a better outing from him.
Coach, can we get your comments on Brock Guffey tonight? 3 innings, and he was able to get out of that bases loaded spot and put the team in that position to compete like they did in that 9th inning. Can we just get a couple of words from you about what you thought of him coming out of the bullpen like that, particularly in a game where we were down and showing that kind of grit?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. And Brock did a great job of settling the game, and that's important when you're chasing runs. You give up, you're chasing 5, you sure can't give them 2 or 3 more. Then you just got to punt, and he allowed us to be in a position to have the tying run on base in the 9th inning. So Brock's done a great job. He wasn't as sharp tonight as he has been or will be. Pitched through some traffic, but he did a good job of doing that. It was really valuable for us.
Tommy, going into the 9th, what does it say about your offense that it could, get that kind of momentum that late in the game against a really good team?
Yeah, I think it shows when we take it one pitch at a time and just try to get on base. It shows what we can do when we play team offense, but it just shows that you got to play 9 innings. You can't just wait until the 9th inning to try to get the job done. You just got to do it the whole game.
Can you comment on his defensive game tonight?
Yeah, I probably should have said something, but as a compliment to Tommy, we kind of expect it. I mean, we see Tommy, he makes a diving catch every other game or scrimmage, it seems like. And I don't know which one was better. I mean, you start running into foul territory against the wall. And our ballpark does not have very much foul territory at all. That might be even better than running and jumping against the wall because he does that every day in BP. I think he likes running into the wall. He certainly does it all the time. But, the thing about infield defense versus outfield. When you make a mistake in the infield, usually it's just, runner gets to first base and you still got to get an extra base hit or you're a ground ball away from getting 2 outs. When you make a mistake in the outfield, it's multiple bases. When you make a great catch in the outfield, you're saving a runner from getting into scoring position from a double or triple or home run. So, those outfield web gems are even more valuable than an infielder making a diving play. And, you want to have as many players on your team that can add value besides just getting hits. And you see that out of Tommy doing a great job with the bat, but, he can bunt. He is really good on the bases. He can make a diving catch. He can throw a runner out, and that you want to get as many of those players on the field as you can.
Anything else?
Did you have a favorite play tonight defensively?
The double that kept him on first
Okay.
down the line.
It's about 3 or 4 options there, so.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You guys can sleep in tomorrow. I got a later game.
Yes, sir.